Hello everyone, Skippy here. So, people always ask me, how do you fly the gyrocopter? And I realize, you know what, this is probably a video that needs to be made because there is very wrong ways to fly the gyrocopter. If you've watched my Let's Play, I've done it only because I like lowering it like a Mars lander. I actually kind of find it fun like that from way up in the air. Anyway, I'm going to show you in this video actually how to drive this thing correctly if you don't know how, because it is a common question I find in my comments, and I reached out to a few people and they're like, yeah, you know what, I could actually use a video. So here we go. Here's some gyrocopters for dummies. So welcome to Skippy's Do Whatever the Hell I Want world. We are going to go over here and actually drop our gyrocopter down and go over the basics. So once you've obtained your gyrocopter, either by buying it, by building it, by learning how to make it, by finding schematics, whatever way you got this thing together, the first thing we want to do is hold down E to interact with the thing. Here we have different options. You can drive it, you can open it up to see the insides, we will do that later. You can lock it so that only you can use it. You can refuel it. You're going to want to do that too right away. You could take it, pick it up and put it in your pocket, because that's what I like to do. You can use a horn, or you can check out the storage. So we're going to go ahead and check out the storage here. So it has a decent amount of storage. It's actually very reasonable for the size of the vehicle, if you know what I mean. So let's open it up and take a look at the inside here. It'll tell you everything in the breakdown. What you get is durability here, your speed, how fast it goes, how much noise it makes for zombies, which doesn't really matter if you're in the gyrocopter. Make all the noise you want. Defense, and how many seats it has, and if it's fueled. So we're going to go ahead and refuel that. This is a quick refill button. You just press it once and it fills it right up. So once you've got this filled up, good to go. We don't have any modifiers in this because this is going to be a basic gyrocopter lesson. But let's jump in there and awkwardly stand and hold on to the wheel. Anyway, so what you're going to want to do, here we go. Now, there's directional driving where you go in the direction that you're looking. And then there is WASD so that you can drive with your WASD buttons, obviously. So if you want to go into that mode, all you have to do is press and hold down shift for a few seconds. So once you've done that, you'll notice now, you'll notice you'll be able to use the WASD buttons. So I recommend just to kind of fly it around, feel out for the sensitivity of it. But once you've got that done, you'll want to get yourself up in the air. Now, this doesn't work like a helicopter. It goes forwards and up. So you got the lift and the forward on this. So you don't have the straight thrust to go up. Anyway, to go forward, you just, of course, press W. You've learned that already. And to go upwards, what you're going to want to do once you get to a decent speed is press your space bar. So when you press your space bar, it'll actually move you upwards, and it's pressure sensitive. So the more you press your space bar, the faster you're going to go upwards. So now I've pressed my space bar a lot, and as you can see, my character is pretty much like flying straight up, almost on an angle here. Kind of awkward. So what you want to do to come down from that is actually press your C button, and the C buttons works the same way. The longer you press it, the more extreme that angle is going to get. So you can kind of just like feather it, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to land this guy just kind of by turning around and hitting the ground softly. And you can actually jump out of your gyrocopter. Even if you're bouncing up in the air, as long as the fall is not going to hurt you, you and the gyrocopter can hit the ground. So if you're like me and you do majestic landings just as you've observed, that's the best way to get out of it. I've bounced off quite a few things. So it's pretty easy like that, guys. All you have to do is press W, go forward. I really recommend pressing the shift key and locking your drive so that it's like driving with the WASD keys instead of looking, because that's awkward. And once you get going, you get a little bit of speed going, press that space bar, and up you go. The other worthy thing to mention too is that it has a turbo. So if you press the shift button, the left shift button, you actually go quicker. But it consumes much more gas. Hey, what's up, dear? Damn it, I missed it. Well, guys, I hope that helped out. It's pretty much a no bullshit tutorial. As usual, if you've liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video or on Discord. Peace out, and have a good one.
No matter what you people say, I'm gonna do my thing my way. No matter what you people do, I'm gonna do my thing much better than you. No matter what you say or do, oh boy, you're out of luck. It's gonna roll right off of me like water off the back of a duck, and I go, yeah, I go, yeah, I go.
Good boy. Fist bump.